Welcome back to The Bottom Line. Today we're going to talk about April 30th when two Olympians meet, Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. Two undefeated fighters looking for glory in the 130-pound division. Today, you know how it goes down. We're going to break down both styles. We're going to break down both physical attributes, ultimately deciding a winner in the end when they clash. This means you got to put some money down on the fighter that I choose so you can get out of your mom's basement. Just kidding. This is not financial advice. Oscar Valdez is a fighter who stands at 5'5", pretty short for the weight class. He's physically kind of weak in my opinion, but he does have fast hands and devastating punching power. Shakur Stevenson is a fighter who stands at 5'8", in my opinion pretty big for the weight class. He's got some muscles, he's got fast feet, fast hands, decent power, respectable power, not devastating. However, I think physically he's weak. You can move him around. Stylistically, he's a fighter who would rather stand in front of you. He likes to fight in the mid-range. This way he can see all the punches coming. And when you're not shooting, he's shooting. He can be a combination puncher at times. He doesn't dedicate himself to going forward or backwards, but he can fight really well going backwards. Not so much going forward. When he goes backwards, he keeps pumping that jab. And then as soon as you stop throwing, he starts to get to work. And when you throw, he uses really smart defense to gas you out. Then he goes back on you again. He's very effective against fighters that go forward. Most of his fights have been that way. He's also gotten into boxing matches with other guys, and he's been able to outpoint them. Shakur Stevenson is very impressive. I just haven't seen him go forward much. When Oscar Valdez is going backwards, he's simply looking for you to throw at a certain time. That's when he explodes with his hook. That's when he'll explode with his hooks. He punches in between your punches, and that's kind of his strategy. That's how he knocked out Miguel Berchel. When he goes forward, he pumps his jab, and once again, just simply looking for those opportunities where he can lay off his hooks. It's kind of a basic style, in my opinion. He keeps his hands pretty high. That's the only defense he has. But stylistically, he's not too complicated. I think why Valdez is so effective is actually because of his footwork. Even though his defense isn't that great, and his offense is kind of basic, him moving around so well helps him get into different angles or get away from punches through angles. Even though not all the time he keeps his hands up, he's very effective because of that footwork. Oscar Valdez hits very hard as well, and he has a lot of stamina. He can go the whole fight just throwing hard punches. Now, if we match up these two styles together, I see one clear picture. Call me Walter Mercado. In this fight, with my crystal ball, I'm going to tell you that in this fight, Oscar Valdez is going to go forward. He has no other choice. And he's going to look to punch in between Shakur Stevenson's punches. Shakur Stevenson is going to move backwards, but not too much. He's going to keep him at range with his long arms and his powerful punches. I believe it's going to be a long fight where Shakur Stevenson simply beats him to the punch every time. And we're going to see Valdez trying to load up on those haymakers. Even though he's been training with supposedly the greatest coach, Eddie Reynoso, I don't think he's changed much. People think that shit because he beat Berchel this way he did. But if you go backwards, you realize that he had beaten Berchel many times in the amateurs already. His style was fit for him. After he fought Berchel, he fought a Brazilian fighter, and he didn't look so good. He looked like the old Valdez. And I believe he was too late when he met Reynoso to change his style. He's not a different fighter. He's the same Valdez that's always been there. And I believe he's doing what Mikey Garcia is doing. He's trying to chase greatness. Good for him. But I think Shakur Stevenson should outbox Valdez. 12-round decision, no problem. I would have put the house on Shakur Stevenson just beating him. Valdez hits hard, but Valdez only hits hard when he catches you in between punches. I don't think Shakur, with his experience, being an Olympian and all that shit, is going to make those same mistakes that, for example, Miguel Berchel made and other fighters that Valdez has fought. Anyways, that's my prediction. Please hit the notification, subscription so you can win some money with my predictions. Discuss with me in the comments who really we should put money on so we can all win and get this bag. Thank you very much.